Hello, everybody. This is Bob Anderson, and today is March 11th, 2025. And it's first thing in the morning. I mean, heck, it's 8:40 in the morning. And that's in the background, you may hear my cat running around. She goes crazy in the mornings. Anyways, um, I took a trade this morning already, pre-market. I mean, I literally didn't even get a chance. There's my coffee. I didn't even get a chance to drink my first cup of coffee. I came downstairs with a cup of coffee, turned my computer on, and looking at my emails, I already texted the factory. I need them to call me about something I need to fix on a house order, da 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 da. And then I glance over at my chart. That's the cat running. And this like setup from heaven popped up on my screen. And I'm like, holy crap. And I look over on my charts, over on my economic news chart, because I hadn't even looked to see, is there news this morning or anything? And I saw there was no news for March 11th, pre-market. So I'm like, there's not even any news until 10 o'clock. So I was like, oh, then why is it moving? So I scrunched the chart real quick, and I'm looking at, we went from a daily high down to the overnight close. To the close, last night's close. Today's daily high in a straight line. I glanced over to the left and I saw, holy crap, we did this before, which created the new daily high. And I was like, getting my ATM on because I've made that mistake where I've fired off a trade and didn't even have my ATM set up. I told you guys that it cost me $100 and some last week because I jumped into a trade negative and then I didn't know where my target should have been and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so it's not as easy in the NQ, folks, to figure out your targets as it is in gold and oil. It's just not as easy. So anyways, so I grabbed this video and I started videotaping the trade. So that's what's behind this little introduction here. What I want to talk about, what made this trade so ideal, I kind of talk about in the video, but also the other thing is I talk about when you got those lines like the overnight open, the overnight prior day close, prior day low, prior day high. When you've got those lines and you're seeing if this is a viable rotation point, okay, it's very important to have price look like it's moving as if there is news, but to then know that there is no news. Because this is so important. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's that rubber band being pulled. For any of those that ever shot a bow and arrow, which I have, not the new kind where you got where it does all the work for you. I'm talking about the real ones. When you pull that thing back, that determines the strength that arrow takes off, which is how far you have pulled it before you let go. And there's the factory texting me back. Yeah, good morning. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so my whole point of that is that you will see what I saw today. There was this. How much further could the NQ have stretched before there was some kind of rebound? How much further could it have stretched when there's no news? It's pre-market. Nothing's going on. So, anyways, that's what made me really excited about this, and now I'm personally upset that I have not capitalized on that trade even more. I should have hit it with more contracts. It's a trade like that. It's a trade literally like that. That if my objective is $1,000 a week, I should have made it all in one trade. I could have made 2 weeks in one trade. I mean, it was that blatant of a layup of a trade. Okay. So anyway, so look at it, see what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, the longer I'm in this journey, the more I realize that the biggest enemy in my trading is still between my ears. Okay. And it's the patience to stay out of the unknown and to have but to turn that and this is where I'm trying to go with this, but to turn that patience into aggression when the unknown becomes known. That's something I need to work on, because I really should have hit this with more than one contract. I mean, I really should have hit this. I did try. You'll be proud of me if you watch it. I did try to get more out of the trade than it gave me. But I didn't give up. At the end of the day, I didn't give up what I would have gotten if I'd have just gone from entry to my target. Okay. So I'm proud of myself there. I just need to see these few opportunities that do show up in any of these instruments on a weekly basis, and probably be a little bit more aggressive. I talk a little bit about that in the trade, because I show a 1 minute gold line trade and what you can anticipate out of it versus something where all your moving averages are way up here. For example, this was a long trade, but price had run so far away. So your gap from where you're entering to where price goes back and consolidates into all your moving averages, which is the recoil, where you're recoiling it back to, your gap is greater. Your bow is pulled back further. There's more opportunity of money to be made. And it's those more opportunity money to be made with the pattern clear as the nose on your face that I need to learn to go from being patient as a trader to being aggressive as I possibly can. And that is the next step in my journey, because that will make potentially life-changing income. So I hope you enjoyed the video I just did, and everybody have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey, everybody. I got this pre-market trade. I came downstairs and turned my computer on, and I saw this over here at 7 o'clock. Then I saw it went up and went through the daily high and straight back to this again. So this is the NQ. So this trade was at 8:16 in the morning. I jumped to look to see if there was any news. There wasn't any news. So I took the break of the candle. I put my stop way down here because I'm trying to see if I can get a full reaction back. And here it is. I mean, this is like, I mean, holy cow. Okay. This thing came down, rotated, did this. Now this was kind of iffy because it kind of worked its way down, rotated. But what it did do is it rotated and rotated and rotated and went through the high by just a couple ticks, the high of the day, and then straight down to here. So I'm going to see if I can, by the way, this was another contract I had ready to drop into an order if I saw the availability of it, but I didn't. So here I am, excuse me, battling a little bit of a cold. Sorry. Anyways, so then I grabbed my target because I don't want it to just be my 25 points. I grabbed my target that automatically popped up at 25 points, which would have been at, let's see here, if this is 87, what's 25 on that? I don't know, 87. That's 12. So that's right here, right where it's at. That would have been basically where my target is. But I don't want that because I think this is I think this is going to be a bigger move. So what I need it to do, what I need price to do is go sit inside the 9 EMA and hope it starts pushing it like it did here, went up and inside the 9 EMA and pushed it up. So that's what I'm going to hope for. And I'm going to, I have my target right here for now. But if I get enough nerve, I might run it up further. I don't know. But right now the trade's up about $460. But I mean, this is, I couldn't draw up a better trade opportunity than that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I don't lose money for now. Anyways, I couldn't draw up a better trade opportunity than this. Do you see what I'm talking about? This is the prior day close, okay, in the NQ. So if you come over here, you'll look and you'll see, here, let me get this. By the way, me talking is probably going to help me patient-wise not to stare at the trade and jump out too early. Anyway, so, we kind of came down, hit it here, rolled up, came down, rolled underneath, came down, this is the open, overnight open. There's a gap there, pretty good sized gap between the two. Price came up, sat on top of it right here, woof, up to the daily highs. Came along, ran down to it, up to the daily highs. Came down to it, and maybe back to the daily highs again. I mean, this would be 3 in a row to the daily high. I don't know. I'm just trying to see if I can, take advantage of this trade. Now, right now, I'm in really good position because what has happened is my stronger line has worked me through my weaker line, the 9 EMA, but now the 9 EMA is hooking, and hopefully it's going to help me keep pushing it up. Okay, that's what we're looking for. It is, pretty early in the pre-market. Geez, it's only 8. This is Eastern Standard Time. This trade was only taken at 8:17. Oh my God! All right, let's see here. So I grabbed this to record this, so I can show this live here. Excuse me. Sorry, man. I literally turned my computer on, looked over, and I turned my computer on right about here in between these two candles. And then it kind of hesitated here, and I thought, no, it's not going to go. And then it just went ding, ding, the next two, and I'm like, oh, God, I've got to take this. I cannot pass this up. Not after seeing that it's done it like this right here. Crossover, retest, boom, daily highs. Came along. This one, daily highs. Hold on here. I have to make a decision here. Holy cow. God, shoot. Let me start paying attention. This has gone up a lot faster than I would have really thought. Oh, shoot. Because see, I got a Donchian low here, and we're pretty much having a straight shot to the 5-minute red line. So I do anticipate if we get there that there's going to be a battle. Kind of like it was here. See, there was a battle going on here, and then the long actually won. Dang it. All right, come on. I don't know what to do. I could, if it runs up, I could let it take me out right up here. This is kind of me talking out loud here. I could let it take me out right up here with the hopes that there's a pullback and then another run, and I could maybe re-enter long out the other side of the 5-minute red line. But I got to get there first. We've kind of run out of gas right now. There is no news until 10 o'clock. So I'm all good there. This is just algos working right now because there's no news. So there shouldn't be any monkey games, which again, this whole setup happening in a morning when there is no news is also a blessing. I mean, this trade could be a blessing for the day because I might hit my whole goal in one trade. Currently, it sits up $650. I'm counting. Just so you know, I'm counting on this 9 EMA holding and pushing. This is actually, in a roundabout way, this is rather optimistic that it didn't just shoot straight to the red line, in my opinion. It's going to build up a little energy to get there. But, of course, I would have liked to have had it done that and take me out and just give me my damn money. Come on. Come on. Come on, NQ. Come on. Don't roll over on me. All right. Okay. See? Now, okay. I'm hoping. This is what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that 9 EMA holds, which it looks like that's what it's going to do. If we get a rotation up this way, I'm going to put my stop underneath here. Okay. We're starting to get a rotation. Keep going. There we go. All right. So I'm going to put my stop there. Hold on here. We are up about 40 points right now. God dang it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't even know how many points I've got this thing pegged at. Let's do some math here right now. I got 533 and I've got 487. 487 minus. So that's 46 points. Don't roll over on me. Don't roll over on me, damn it. Don't roll over on me, please. Don't roll over on me. Come on. There's a lot of headwinds up here in this area, just like here. So they might start playing these games where they reach one side and flip it the other side. And I'm just hoping for a smooth roll up. I mean, even if I get taken out, it's been a very successful trade. But the pattern is exactly what I talk about. I mean, God dang, you cannot draw this one up any better than this. All right. $535. Oh, well. Damn it. Anyways, that is your rejection of, like in this case, the prior day close. That is a classic setup. And don't be surprised. Don't be surprised that since this came from a daily high and it rotated literally straight down, that the objective really is going to be to bring it back up to here. But I couldn't let it give up, all the money back down to here to find out I was wrong. You know what I mean? I just couldn't do that. So anyways, $535, there's just one trade. I mean, that's turned out, unfortunately, to be not as big as I had hoped. Since my traditional NQ setup is hold on here. is this much anyways, this much of a gap from here to here. That's my traditional NQ setup. I have mine set up to do to have a 25 point target, which $500 is 25 points. So what one of the things I want to talk about too, just before I end this segment, is, one of the things that I need to work on personally is that when I see just the absolute ideal setup and just the price action itself, the way see it tick through. Look at that, folks. Come on, man. Come on. And who told you about this line for free? Me. Come on, man. Come on. Look at that. Come on, man. So one of the things I need to work on, meaning me, Bob Anderson, and you too can incorporate what I'm about to say into your trading, is that to start highlighting things like this: less risky, bigger reward trades, more risky, smaller reward trades. Okay, this is something that I need to emphasize, I think, because it's what I need to work on also. This is a more risky. Now this is, look at, price came running up, created a Donchian high, came down, the 1 minute gold line, boom, boom, bam. But again, the goal was to get it minimum from here to here. And that's exactly what it did. Okay. But that gap right there is a lot smaller than this gap to say here. Okay. So this is a less rewarding trade. And then therefore, in my mind, bigger risk in reality. This is a more rewarding trade, therefore less risk, because I'm doing a lot bigger, targets, stops, are managed easier. This is really tight trading in here. So, but this works. Okay. This 1 minute gold line, this works, but it doesn't really have the intent to be as big of a dog as this. So what I'm trying to get to is that the thing I need to work on with trades like this is how to hit them harder, how to hit them with more contracts. This turned out to be $535 for me with one contract. Okay. But just think about it. If my eagle eye says, okay, I want to limit my trade count even more to keep me out of the noise and really wait for this absolutely beautiful, couldn't draw it up any better setup than this. Okay. Then this is where I should be hitting with 2, 3, 4 contracts. There was no stress. This trade went zing, bam. That's it. No stress on this trade. And it did do, unfortunately, it did do what I said it would do. It came down, it went inside, it went up, and it clipped this top by a tick. And then it just rolled over and gave it up. But my point is if I had hit this with 2 contracts, it's $1,000. 3 contracts, $1,500. If it had gone to here where I had hoped it would gone, then instead of being, $550 a contract, let's just say, it would have been, more like $1,000 a contract. You know what I'm saying? Which is a much bigger reward this way than you really even hoped here. Here, outside chance it gets to here. This trade, outside chance it gets to here. But the most likely part is it's going to do exactly what this did. Cleared it and then just roll over. It's just the way this one has a tendency to work a lot. So anyways, I just point that out while I'm sitting here. I'm going to be done for the day. We've got to get my damn corporate taxes done. I am just swamped. So anyways, I thought I'd put this video out so you guys can see this is kind of things I look for every morning. And I hope to make, I made half my weekly goal right there in one trade. I should have had the nerve to take 2 contracts, knowing how beautiful of a setup this was to get my whole weekly goal with just 2 contracts. But anyways, I tried to get my weekly goal with 1 contract. I did try to get it up to here. Anyways, that's it here. Have a good day. Bye.